It is time for my first ever solo wild camp. I've done a few wild camps before, but it's my first time going solo. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm in the Lake District. It's absolutely stunning around here. The weather is lovely this afternoon, a little bit cloudy, but the sun is out at the minute. So there is some blue sky, although behind me looks very cloudy, so I hope we're not heading that way. I may have packed too much in my bag, but let's get going, and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, I'm about 20 minutes in. Already my rucksack is feeling very heavy. This is just constant uphill. There is no break really, so I think it's going to be a tough one. It's also pretty warm still, but yeah, hopefully I'll just be able to push through. And of course, today is the day all of the flying ants are out, so I'm being attacked by flying ants on the way up here. But the views are already incredible. I'm so excited to get to the top and pitch a tent. Also, I'm holding this as my microphone, so apologies if I look like that idiot, but you gotta do what you gotta do for these videos, don't you? So the summit you see up there is Coombe Head, and just behind that is the summit of Glaramara. So we've got to go all the way up and around, and I'm not gonna lie, it's looking quite long and I'm only half an hour in. So stop for a little water and snack break. Hopefully then I'll be able to just carry on going, push on through, because yeah, I think it kind of goes around this bit here and then up to the top, because if you look there, it's just emptiness, so it's got to go around. We can't go through it, we have to go around it. Anyway, water and snack break, and then let's keep going. I'm going to stop stopping and yappering on now. Voice memo, hopefully it's not too windy. I'll sprain my ankle. Where's the camera? I'm going to be too high here. Let's try here. This is a steep climb and a very tough hike, but can finally see the summit. It is in sight. The views are absolutely incredible around here. Just stopping up here to have a little rest. I just walked past a lady who said she hasn't seen anyone in hours, so I think I'm going to be the only one wild camping up here tonight, and I'm not too sure how to feel about that, but I think it's going to be good. So I've been going for about an hour and a half now. It's about 6:15. I'm hoping to reach the summit before 8, so I've got another hour and a half. I think it's doable because it's just up there, but I have a feeling it's going to get rockier and steeper, and yeah, so let's keep going because it's getting windy and I'm getting cold just standing here. So let's reach the summit and put up this tent. So I didn't quite realise that the actual summit of Glaramara is a scramble to the top. I don't know if you can see it behind me. And with how exhausted I am and how heavy my bag is, I don't really want to scramble to the top right now. So if I do scramble up there, I will go tomorrow morning after I've eaten half the things out of my bag, and maybe even just leave my bag and tent down here and go up in the morning. So I'm going to walk around the summit here and start looking for a suitable spot to pitch the tent. It's pretty rocky up here, so let's hope I can find somewhere flat. I've found a spot. It's a little bit bumpy, but it's the flattest I can find. Insane views. Let's get the tent up. Whew. The tent is pitched. It's actually fairly flat apart from a few just kind of lumps of grass. The view is insane. I don't think there's going to be much of a sunset, but this spot is super nice. The only thing is there's not really much of a wind, so there's a lot of bugs around. So whoa, is that the sea over there I can see? I think that's the sea. Anyway, I'm gonna, what time is it? It's nearly 8 o'clock, so there's actually quite a while till the sunset, but already it looks pretty cool up here. But I'm gonna get everything set up inside, get the stove on, make some dinner. I am starving, and I'll show you the views because good morning. The sun is slowly coming up. It is a little bit cloudy. It did peek through for a few minutes, which was pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I think it's time to get some coffee going and enjoy these incredible views. I don't quite know how I slept last night. It felt like I was awake all night, but I must have slept a little bit. Turns out, as much as the tent looks like it's flat, it was not flat. There was a huge lump of grass right in the middle, so I was like squished, falling out the door basically. Which I think is the struggle with tents. You have to be flat, otherwise you're going to feel it. But anyway, I'm up now, I'm awake. I was going to go back to sleep for a bit, but I think I will just stay awake, slowly start packing everything up. Oh, it was so quiet last night as well, like you could literally hear the blades of grass moving. That's how quiet it was, which was pretty cool, but also I think I found it hard to get to sleep because it was so quiet. My porridge got a little bit squashed yesterday, but luckily I didn't lose too much of it, and it is pretty much ready. I'm just going to add in some chocolate chips. The sunrise was actually pretty cool. It came up just a minute ago behind the clouds and was lighting up the mountains, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Oh gosh, I'm dropping this everywhere. It's currently 6:45. I'm not really in a rush to like get up and leave because I don't think it's going to be very busy here. Yesterday I saw like 2 other people walking back down, so I don't think it's a very popular spot, especially during the week at 7 o'clock. Yes. Some good porridge. The idea of packing everything up is not so fun. I'm walking back down. I'm actually going to go back the exact same way that I came up yesterday, just because the path's a bit hard to follow, and at least I know that way. Apparently there's a way back down into Seathwaite, which is really steep, so I'm just not going to go that way because the way I came up was steep enough. Hoping my bag's a little bit lighter today after I've eaten half of the food. So yeah, I'm going to finish my porridge, slowly start packing up, think about heading down. Okay, I'm all packed up, ready to head off. It's just started spitting, so hopefully it doesn't rain too much. But I've got my raincoat on, and I do have a rain cover for my bag. I might actually put that on quickly before I leave. But yeah, let's start this walk down. I think it's going to probably take me a while, even though it's downhill. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with it, and I'll catch up with you maybe halfway. modern version over there. Camp just over there. Woo! Incredible. Okay, let's get down this mountain because I'm about to be inside the clouds. It is nearly 10 o'clock. I've been going for almost 2 hours now. And I'm back to this stream where I think it's only about 30 minutes now back to the van down there. But I've made a little detour to the stream. I'm going to go for a little paddle because it's pretty warm today. So yeah, I'm going to have a little paddle in here. I don't think it's that deep, but we'll see. It doesn't look that deep, but a little paddle I'm sure will be fine. I am so glad to be back at the van now. It felt like that last 20 minutes went on forever, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time, and it was definitely a little bit challenging for my fitness levels, I think, just because the ground is so uneven and so steep that it just kind of takes you forever to get up there. You've also got to really go careful on your path and following the right path. But yeah, regardless, enjoyed it. And you might be wondering, why did I choose such a difficult hike for my first solo wild camp? Well, I wanted to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone, and I think that even though I think I'm still a beginner intermediate hiker, I've only been doing it really for the last few years. I want to keep pushing myself and doing more challenging hikes because that's the only way that I'm going to get better at doing it. And obviously I could have camped somewhere that was more popular and I would have felt a bit more safer. I felt pretty fine and safe that I was the only one up there, and I always enjoy places that are a little bit emptier as opposed to the really popular hikes where there's loads of people. So yeah, I really feel a bit more isolated and in nature. It's called wild camping for a reason, so you don't want to be there with 10 other tents feeling like you're on a campsite. So yeah, I really enjoyed my first solo experience. I'll definitely be doing more. I was planning another one in 2 days, maybe tomorrow, but I think I'm pretty knackered after I've done a lot of hiking the last week or so. So unless I find one that's only sort of 45-minute hike or something like that, then I might give that a miss. But I'm heading to the Peak District at the end of this week, so next week I've got a few days free, so I might be giving it a go in the Peak District. But I do know it's a lot more busier there, and there's a lot more wild campers around the Peak District. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me experience my first solo wild camp, and yeah, it's quite a lot of effort to also film at the same time as experiencing something, but I find that I prefer it that way. I really get to take it in a lot more when I'm filming, and I get to watch it back and relive those memories again. So yeah, I've enjoyed filming it just as much as the wild camp itself. So if you've enjoyed it, leave a comment. If you enjoyed it, have you been to Glaramara? Because it seems like a very unpopular hike in the Lake District. And don't forget to subscribe and stick around for more adventures like this one. See you soon. That was a bit cringy, don't put that in.